Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're hopping back into Lord of the Flies, where I'm playing Lemuria, of course, and it's turn 86. And we've been having a rough go of it. We won one kind of critical battle, kind of close to our cap, on the Utguard Peninsula. And, yeah, so that's good. Um, We're gonna go ahead and click through these events real quickly, just see what's happening. We kind of it's like we didn't get attacked by that many horrors, so that is an unusual start to the turn. Only 2 horror attacks. We killed one of the vampires, well, temporarily anyway. And yeah, so far not too much jazz. Though we should have at least one big battle. We can see his pretender was out. Kind of wish we had... I thought about moving in everybody to attack. If I had moved in everybody, there's a pretty damn good chance I could have killed this pretender. Though we'll take a quick look at that. Actually, let's look real quick. I mean, Immersil is really tough, and he can definitely survive potentially an infinite amount of ghosts, just due to his regeneration, but with Astro Magic I could have Soul Slayed him, or Disintegrated, or other things. Yeah, and then diseased him. I definitely wish I had given it a go and attacked him. Getting rid of regeneration and Blood Bond would have been pretty damn cool. I feel like I missed the turn. This Queen of the Lake used to be mine. Did I... Maybe I missed that last turn. I know she got conquered. Let's go back and just check it, because I know I didn't cover that in the last episode. I'm going to pause it real quick and we'll go back and do it. Okay, so we have a small little battle here. He just kills my dudes. I think that was actually a Wind of Death trap. Actually, not a bad one. I think we got a lot of the Seth Kona. Yeah, I think we got half of his mages here. Now, he can cast Mass Regeneration, but it doesn't look like he did. So that means I think we're gonna kill all of his Blood Slaves, and then... just wait and watch. Yeah, we don't... Mass Regeneration, we're not... Or just his Bless, we're not gonna kill a lot of his Sacreds, but... we did kill quite a few things here. Where was that? Right here, I think? I mean, that is not bad. Kill one of the Jodes, 6 of the Seth Kona, and then 1 of the Scouts. That definitely weakens this. Be very difficult for him to fight me. Okay. Actually, that's a little weird. Okay, so we're going to attack him. If you remember, I moved Lime in here to attack. On the outside, but we'll go see what happens. He has a pretty good amount of chaff, and I think I'm just getting his chaff engine to kind of get shut down, but it's a little late. I mean, his chaff killing engine with all of his mages, but I think he has... I don't know. He doesn't have Solar Brilliance. Yeah, so it's just... He's probably gonna kill my dude. Yeah, there's no way this guy... Okay, so anyway, that doesn't go very well. We kind of get wrecked here. We kind of take our toll on his chaff, which is nice, but not worth it. Let's go back up and check the Grain Coast. Because actually, I'm thinking about it, I do remember moving Li Mei last turn, so... Oh, no, that's right. So now she's going to be just sitting on top of this. Okay, for some reason I thought he had converted her. So anyway, we're sieging. I still have a bunch of dudes out here on top. And this is probably not a good idea. Do I have some... No, I have mage reinforcements coming in. We've got anti-magic, rigor mortis. I still keep doing this bone grinding. I do not figure out that this doesn't work. I just figure like, oh, I'm dumb. I need to do it better. Little do I know, it won't work. Stop doing it. Anyway, we give it the good old British go. And I'm thinking that kind of a super combatant of my own, plus a bunch of troops. I don't really have the formation here set up nicely. Plus anti-magic and rigor mortis. I probably can fight him outside of their fort, especially with a lot of that chaff destroyed. We're building a temple here, and if you see me building a temple, what it also means is we're going to be casting Wizard Tower at 108, which is this. In terms of troop movements here, this was where I did the Wind of Death trap, because I kind of thought he would move up this way. So we kind of put a little hurting on his little mage death ball, and he's going to have trouble kind of reinforcing it. There is a good chance he's going to come and kick me off of this throne. So we're going to go ahead and move down this way. You know, kind of see what happens. I don't think I don't have a... I need to get a Standard of the Damned banner with these guys. We also moved here. Well, let's see if he was patrolling. I'm not sure. Okay, he was not patrolling. So next time we're going to go inside. I think his Ice Devil is inside here. Itimu's here. I'm also going to move him on top of this. We are going to probably send Itimu in addition to all these guys so that we have a very, very good chance of killing his Ice Devil. I really don't want this big army to rout. It would be no good. We're going to send a big swath of dudes over this way too. I think that's probably pretty safe. It's unlikely he moves this army down here. Much more likely he moves it up. And we're going to send a small little raiding force, probably enough to take his cap if he doesn't have it super well defended, or at least, you know, lay siege to it, which is one of the things we want to do. We're also going to send this guy with a bunch of fear dudes, way more than I would normally put in a group, down here, and hopefully they can scare off this Ice Devil. We are clear over here, which is nice, and yeah, like I said, we kind of have been laying siege over here. We moved this big army. Met no real resistance, but this big Utguard army, which was down here, has moved up. So highly likely they're going to kind of come kick me off, but I think I'm okay doing this trade. I may not win, but this is all the makings for a really strong battle where we're going to trade a lot with them, and I'm fine trading. Even if I don't win the battle, I think I'm fine trading. With Darkness and Army of Gold and Anti-Magic and Rigor Mortis, it's very hard to trade cost efficiently with me. Well, pretty hard. So, I think that's it. And we are not going to go back to the next turn, or to the last turn, because Li Mei is here as planned. But we are going to go ahead and pull up the next turn. Now, trying to see. Where's my golem? Oh, I need to get a golem. I researched it, but I haven't made one yet. Where's Golgoth? Okay, here he is. He's moving this way. Okay, we also have a bunch of dudes moving this way. We're going to try to lay siege here. Kind of distract these guys. I really need to get him back. He needs to make a golem for me. I did all this research to get Construction 7. I'm not using it. So anyway, that's that turn. We're going to go ahead and do 2 turns this episode since I got through that one kind of quickly. Not a ton of action. Turn 87. Wizard Tower, very nice. Ryla attacking Abyssia. We're just going to click through these very quickly. There doesn't seem to be too much happening, just some rating. We'll kind of do, again, the rating summary after I click through all these, make sure we don't miss any big battles. This actually is kind of important. Okay, it's right here. Let's go watch this. Okay, so we were laying siege here. We had kind of a bunch of dudes. We have Army of Gold. This is where I was just saying I'm pretty sure we can trade efficiently, because I'm going to do Darkness. Did I do Army of Gold? Okay, I did. Or I did Army of Lead. Now, they are kind of killing a bunch of my dudes, because they're spamming Witherbones, and Witherbones does not care very much about armies of gold. One of the big problems with Undead is Witherbones. There's really no way to protect Undead from Witherbones spam in the late game. Like, Army of Gold, not really going to help. But I think we are going to fatigue them out. Yeah, so they're now fatigued out. We don't really see Witherbones coming out much. We've got some... We have Wailing Winds, Darkness, Rigor Mortis. I think a lot of these guys are probably, yeah, they're broken. Don't know if we're going to kill this guy, though. We're not... It doesn't look like we're going to kill this guy. Just... But they're kind of retreating. This guy... did not retreat. But right now it's looking like we're going to win. And this was kind of exactly what I wanted. So let's see if that actually happened in the real replay. Okay, that was this battle. So, in this version, we killed them, and they ran, and we converted, actually, a couple of their guys, too. We got a Draug and a Game Herding, and we lost a ton of our dudes, and we didn't kill their mages. Like, in the version we watched, we killed a lot of the Scrati, but in this version, we did not. So, anyway, not quite as good of an outcome, but not bad. We're still trading. And then, how many of the game... We got a lot of the Game Herdings, and those are cap only, so every time we kill him, it's pretty difficult for him to replace. I know we attacked Utguard also, so let's see. That'll be pretty interesting to see what happens there. Click over now. I haven't clicked on it yet. And, okay, here's the battle in Utguard. Okay, and we successfully lay siege to it, so this is actually kind of good. Not really the ideal script here. It says we get the Seth Kona. I wonder if we actually do. Do we? Yeah, it says we do. Very nice. So that is going to hurt his income. We get wrecked here. It's kind of unfortunate. And that's kind of it. A ton of siege notifications. Look at all this fort sieging going on. So let's zoom out and take a look at it. We put this fort and this fort under siege. he has broken, what, this fort? He's got a ton of hurlers here, so he's probably going to go through. Or he may come up and attack me. I may actually stale this turn. I don't have a lot of troop movement in. It's like totally possible that I stale. But we'll talk about... I think I do stale. Actually, it's kind of a bad time to stale, because I'm kind of... things have kind of turned around for me with Utguard. So here I'm scripting them to kind of come back, and I'm more interested, I think, in taking this fort rather than popping through this one. If for no other reason than just there's a lot of really good gym sites here. So, yeah, we're going to move and take that one. This one, we're going to go ahead and storm with all of my dudes. And here, we're just going to siege. Maybe I don't stale. I'm not sure. Here, we're going to storm. This one seems pretty safe. What is kind of cool here is... Oh, wait, I have a bunch of air gems, but it doesn't look like I've scripted any of the air stuff. Like, she can actually cast Mass Flight, which is what I should be doing. First turn Mass Flight. I'm not sure why I'm not. That would be kind of a mistake. Here, we're just going to hang tight. What are the script? We have Astral Shield, Wind of Death. Clearly very lazy scripting, as you can see. Great way to win games. Don't script your armies very well. Whoops. Yeah, here we're coming down, storming the fort. I don't know what he's doing with all these gems and nobody to sit here on top of him with. Oh, I think he retreated off of this battle, so actually probably should move him. I don't know what's going on. Where's my... Okay, here's my Troll King. And he's sitting here not doing anything. If I stale... I think I stale. Let's just save and quit, and we'll go check the next turn. Because I think I stale. I know I stale like once this game. Or twice. Yeah, I stale. You can see I didn't finish my turn. So this is kind of actually a bad situation. I can already tell you what's going to happen here. Boom. Invulnerability, but is that going to help against Claw of Ketosis? Kokiotos, or however you say it. Boom. We're gone to another plane. So that is a way to permanently kill immortals. Because in another plane, if you die, immortality does not work. You are done. So that guy is over here. We actually, it's kind of like a good little trap. Gotta be careful. We're in a storm castle. I think if I'm smart, I probably put... Oh, no, I didn't. Should put a lot of guys on guard commander, since we know there's an assassin lurking in here. Let's check this battle out in Utguard. We still actually, turns out not to be that big of a deal. Like, he came out and attacked me with this crap, assuming probably that I would not really have an army here. And I think we just kind of destroy them. He doesn't really have any of his precious gam herdings. So we just kill his mages. This was kind of like bringing a little bit too little. The mage court was probably enough, but just not enough gam herdings. Okay, he kills a whole army. I think this guy cast Firestorm or Acid Storm, I'm not sure. Yeah, Acid Storm, so that's going to kill everything. Acid Storm is probably the most powerful battlefield-wide spell in the game. Very, very difficult to dodge the damage. Here we kill a Jotun Wolf. This is kind of hilarious. Oh, maybe that was a... Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Abyssia, Agartha is attacking them. We kill a Vampire Lord. We actually recruit him, so we'll watch this. I don't know if it's going to happen the same way, but I think this guy has fire. Yeah. So he has Phoenix Fire. He blows up probably eventually. Let me see what happens to him here. I'm not sure. Anyway, it says we converted him, which is pretty nice because that was a fire-empowered vampire. Where was that? It's actually difficult to use a lot of the traditional immortals against Lemuria. We have the vampire here. Now, I should go empower, or Gift of Reason him. And am I going to? Plus wound? We're going to try to. Now, he may get sniped. I probably should give this guy Guard Commander so that he is less likely to die from infernal disease, but I don't. But yeah, we want to get him back. I don't know if I actually remember to take the vampire off. I think I don't. The other thing is, you can't really... a vampire that you steal from somebody, you can't really use the same way. Because this immortality is linked, like in this case, to Utguard. So if he dies, he respawns in Utguard. If I don't control Utguard, he's dead for good. So he's not really immortal for me. And then, because he's just a normal unit now, Gift of Reasoning him is pretty expensive. Kind of even more expensive with Astral Corruption up. So there's that. Which one? Candy's Plane. Okay, so then coming down, we'll check these out. Okay, that was the Acid Storm. Another vampire attacks this one. Okay, we killed him. Vampires are not great against ghosts. I mean, they're good, but they can't thug at all, because their invulnerability is worth nothing against the ghost magic weapons. If you put good items on them, they're kind of okay. But anything is kind of okay against Lemuria with good items. Unless it's sacred, and then we can apostasy it. Okay, so Ryla attacks here, is successful. They attack here, they are successful. Midgard attacks us. And I think it's around this time that Midgard is actually coming back to the original player, and their sub, I think, is pretty close to leaving. Okay, they capture our fort. They capture 2 more of our forts. So we're losing forts left and right. They take this one from us, and then they take this one from us. Not good. Get a Magma Scepter. Yeah, so anyway, things are... Let's take a quick glance again at our score graphs and our most important one, which is forts. So we're kind of stable. So okay, we're hanging in there. And that's because we've made some progress over here. We have these forts. And I think our Dominion is starting to kind of spread a bit more. Let's check. Yeah, we've plateaued out, but it's been going back up. And what that means is a couple things. One is it means we're spreading our Dominion into Utguard's lands. So, like, especially over here, it's just broken through. And what that means is all this land is getting despoiled. So in the long term, we've really heavily disrupted Utguard. Like, even if he were to completely kick us off this peninsula, having our Dominion here is kind of debilitating for him to have long-term control over it. I mean, these lands are not worth that much anymore. I mean, we have our Dominion all around Utguard's cap, and he has no candles in his cap, so we can potentially push it in here. Now, he does have, I think, a fair amount of Dominion elsewhere, like up here and things like that, so we're not very close to Dom killing him, but that is a strategy we could consider. Here, we're going to go ahead and fight that. I think we also have a battle here, and I don't know if we watched that. Let's see. Oh, maybe he pulled his Ice Devil out. I thought we killed it, but I guess not. So we've taken... Oh no, we are going to take it back. He was just pinging to see what's outside. we're going to storm this now. I had clicked storm this last turn, but of course we staled because I didn't finish my turn and submit it. What we were looking at last turn was my partial turn. So anyway, we're going to storm this. We're going to storm this. We're going to storm this. Now, we're probably going to have a fight here because these guys are going to move up this way, more than likely. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how well we'll trade. We're going to move these guys off here and attack the foul spawn. It should work. These guys we're going to move to start sieging this back down. We've got one of our Grand Lemurs who should be okay with that. We are sieging this, but we... yeah. We got kind of kicked off. I think he retreated before my guys did, so that's why they're still on here. And you can see we're building up our water gems again. We're thinking about... we need to cast Vengeful Waters. Midgard, even though I think the other player had ended their nap with us, now that the other player took back control, I can't remember if we talked about it, but yeah, he seems to still be not attacking us, and we're not in any hurry to poke this bear, because we're barely managing to struggle to stay even against Utguard. I think in the long run we'll win against Utguard, but I definitely do not want Midgard attacking me. That's going to severely drain my resources. We're going to be moving in a bunch of dudes up here too. More Grand Lemurs. We're forging more Standards of the Damned. And I need to have probably probably like 2 with each of my major armies. Like this guy, he's got a Standard of the Damned. And then, do I have one over here? This guy's got one. None in there. Got a Centurion here. He's just waiting to carry one. I haven't given it to him yet, though. But anyway, that's basically it. We don't have any huge battles this turn. The other thing we're going to start doing, I don't think I've started doing it yet. We've been making Standards of the Damned. We're going to start making Bane Venom Charms, too. And I'm going to just... There's a thing with Lemuria. You can use Bane Venom Charms the whole game. The problem is... I think if you get ganged up on, you can do that, but you don't really want to like Bane Venom Charm the first people you go attack, because the income you're going to get to build forts is going to come from all your raiding on their lands. If you're Bane Venom Charming it, like, what income are you going to get? But if you're being attacked by multiple people, you could maybe Bane Venom Charm one person and then attack another. And that could be a deterrence, like you could say, I'll stop. Bane Venom charming you if you just let me have this one-on-one with the other person. I don't know. You could consider it. But we're so big now that I don't need income from Utgard's lands. If I kill Utgard, I'll just have enough power to kill everybody else. So I would rather have this war with Utgard end kind of quickly, and we will help accomplish that with Bane Venom Charms. So we'll be starting that soon. But basically, yeah, not a ton of troop battles. And I think this is my last stale. I think I'm not going to stale anymore for the rest of the game. So, anyway, I think that's it. I know we're going to have some really cool battles in the next couple turns, so make sure you tune in. And the game is getting ready to go into its closing phases. We are definitely in the late game. We're near kind of finishing up all of our major research objectives. And our dudes are getting ever more horror marked. So tune in next time. See you then. Bye.